that you guys can't hear the absolute hell that's going on outside. Shut up! So Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a good game and I want to talk about it. Okay? But before I start, I'm not going to talk about it being a good game of the Zelda franchise because admittedly it is very different from everything else in it. Um, like Ocarina of Time. But I'm also not gonna say that, you know, any other game is better. Of course, Ocarina of Time has a place in my heart. Actually, my uncle lent me his 3DS, and I'm playing it as we speak. Well, not right now, but I still really like it. But this video isn't about Ocarina of Time. This is about Breath of the Wild, okay? So let's talk about it. Breath of the Wild, it's a really popular game. Um, I'm pretty sure that you've heard it at least 1,000 times. Because I know I did before I bought it. And I'm really happy that I bought it. I'm really happy. It's so loud! Anyway, I'm really happy that I bought it at the time that I did. Okay, well maybe not that at the maybe not at the time. Maybe not at the time because fun fact, I bought it in December of 2020. I just now started ignoring all of them. I hope you guys can't hear them. They're too loud. And this mic is really good at picking up noise. Wait. Okay. Noise. Wait. Anyway. So, fun fact, when I bought it in December of 2020, I didn't think, I didn't think that my boyfriend was gonna get me a Christmas gift. So I was just like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it for myself. Because, you know, I have money. Rich kid status. So I bought it, and I told my boyfriend about it. Like, oh my god, bro, I finally did it! Yay, I got it! And then a few weeks later, he reveals to me that he was gonna buy it for me for Christmas. And then when he had heard that I finally got it, he was like, oh. Let me see if I can find the conversation. If I can, I'll put it here. So, actually today I had just found the final memory that Impa gives you the location of. And, you know, I'm a big girl, so I found it all by myself. Haha. Which is what I can't say for Memory 8. But we're not going to talk about that. I had always put off finding the memories because I really didn't want to look it up. But, what else? Oh, yeah. Before I mention anything, you guys know how funny it is when you use Stasis Plus on a Yiga clan member? Or just any mob that like you can kill or that's out to kill you, for that matter. Like I always do this. I use Stasis Plus the second that I see them. And then I just hit them multiple times. And then they're either sent flying, they glitch out, or it's just it's still really funny. It's just funny. I'm gonna put a clip right here. Now you might be wondering, why did I say that weird? Now you might be wondering, but Rose, what came over you to talk about such a great game and franchise. Man, I was just bored of editing. I was sick of editing a video. Because my editing software is just so buggy, it sucks. Ugh! And I could just find a better one if that one didn't offer such cool things like crop and split and green screen and zoom, and it's pretty cool, I promise, but it's so bad and I don't want to look for another one because it's so easy to use. Ugh. So I'm just kind of dealing with it. I mean, it is free. You get what you pay for, I suppose. Oh, but spoiler alert! If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, I really think you should. It's a good game. It's a fucking amazing game. um, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert. Skip to this time if you don't want to hear spoilers. So you know how in the Divine Beasts there's themes? I'm pretty sure you've heard of this theory already, but it still breaks my heart every time I hear about it. Every time I think about it. So, the Divine Beasts have themes because they've been taken over. And you know how the champions, Mifa, Daruk, Rivali, and Urbosa, they've all piloted one of them. Okay? And we're going to focus on Rivali because he is an arrogant birdman and I love his voice so much. It kind of reminds me of Kaya's from Genshin. Kaya. Kayak. Kayak. Anyway, since he's so arrogant, when they were starting to lose control of their divine beasts, they had to call for help. Mifa and Daruk, they were able to send theirs out pretty quickly, pretty calmly, like, hey, we need help. But the way that they'd send it was in Morse code. And I think the Morse code for SOS is doot 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 doot. I think so. I think that's it. But you get, that's basically it's Morse code. Or is it the other way? I don't know. Either way, they use Morse code to send the signal SOS, and they were calling for backup. Alright? So, Urbosa followed after Mifa and Daruk, but Rivali was different. So, since those three had sent theirs out before, I forgot another part of it, but someone also said that they may have, like, Mifa and Daruk may have died first, and then it was Urbosa. And Rivali was really arrogant and I guess kind of cocky, and stubborn. He was so stubborn and prideful that he didn't want to call for help. And near the end of his theme, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was near the end of his theme, he finally sends out his call, and it's really fast and really panicked, and you can tell because it's in the music. I'll try to leave a link to the full theory in the description because it's just so fascinating. It's beautiful. And those kinds of little Easter eggs, especially the heartbreaking ones, they really I freaking love those, okay? Makes me so happy, those little Easter eggs. Especially the sad ones that fill me with despair and no hope. I will never say that again. I was gonna say another thing. But there was also another theory that, again, in the final memory, Zelda is finally able to awaken her power because she loves Link. If you've seen the final memory, she like has to save Link from the bunch of guardians that are going to kill him because he's already going to die, and then he dies. But I also find it ironic that she finally got her power once almost everyone was dead, and that must have been really heartbreaking. I should probably go defeat Calamity Ganon because Zelda's just too pretty to be holding him off for so long. That must be difficult though, you know? Those kinds of jobs in fiction. I th- there's a lot of reasons why Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is such an amazing game. But I don't think that I really, I guess, have the capacity, the mental capacity to talk about them all. Because it really is just amazing. It's also really funny. Not to mention the kind heart, the kind soul that tells you to get off the bridge when you're gonna jump off it. I love that man. I mentioned in my Waifus and Husbandos video that if silent princesses were a real flower, I would never be able to part with them because they're just so pretty. This game itself, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I can't fit it all into one 10-minute video, and I don't think I should. I think that I'll just leave that. I'll leave you up to I'll leave the game up to interpretation. If you've played it, then kudos. And if you haven't, please try it. It's a beautiful game. Don't take it from me. You should do your own research. Research. Because an investment like that, at least in my eyes, is huge. But it really is worth it in my eyes. But you, again, do your own research. Look at it from all kinds of angles. That's what I did. So, I think I'm going to end this video here. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great game, but everyone has their own different tastes. I'm not trying to force my taste onto you. This was just my own little review. Again, it's not done, but I don't think I have the capacity to really keep on talking about it because I don't think I've discovered at least 50% of the game. Alright. I bought the DLC. It's amazing. Just it's good. And I think I'll end it there. So, that was that.